We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
William Jackson with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the interception, here's Goff. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now they run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Come on,
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Trouble, 38. Hut.
Love now to pass on first down. And complete once again to Watson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Set, ready. Ready.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Here's Love.
And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Steel, black. Set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time.
And now it's second down.
Ready, break.
You talk about this Lions defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Love from the gun on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Ready?
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Israel Abanikanda with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Let's go
The
now.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Ready?
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Come on, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Set.
Now they
Ready.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set.
Love looking to throw it. He's able to find Melton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
43 rail. Set.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Ready. Needle blue.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
The Packers cast a wide net last draft season to find starting receivers, and they believe they found something in Doubs, a 4th rounder. 42 catches, over 400 yards his rookie year. Those are numbers he can build off of.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Set. Go.
Play fake. Here's Love. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
42 yards.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
This to Laporta, right side.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action this time with Love.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready up.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready.
Love now.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing up field to make the tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Come on, come on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hooker.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Go street. On the ball, on the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
52.
And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hut, hut.
Love, they go play action now. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Zoom black. Fury yellow. Set.
First down, going to the air with Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Got it.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Now Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ready,
They come
ready.
up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready?
To the air again, Love. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Pat O'Donnell coming out for Green Bay on 4th down.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, crash.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Hooker able to connect with Mims. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Operating from the gun. Hooker. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try now for Patterson.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
No gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Patterson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
It got his man complete.
Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the Colts, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go
The
now.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Great run by Gibbs, who surprised people by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to add a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
Here we go.
So
Check.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Hooker.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta. He's across midfield, still on his feet.
And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Hooker, he finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this is caught by Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Montgomery. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Street.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Off the play fake, Love. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing. Love.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And he gets it down to the 32.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On play action. Love to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Check striking. Claws red. Set.
On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
6, mega. Set.
Going back to Love. Quick slant to Watson.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
65 cat, 65 cat. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Hooker. That'll be caught by St. Brown. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Top low 18.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the set.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Hooker.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta with it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
In motion left comes Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On the ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
The give now to Abanikanda. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
Green jack. Yellow. Zoom. Rail. Yellow. Drill green. Set. Go.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready. Set, cut.
Love from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Okay, right.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Go red. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Seal.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly they get to the line. Love now to pass on 1st down. Completes it again to Dobbs. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Slide through. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Set.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Israel Abanikanda with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On the jump.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Viking 18.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Hey, check that. Check that.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, smash Bronco!
St. Brown motioning left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
51 yards.
And the Lions might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, hut.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jack Campbell with a pick.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Eric Stokes on the coverage.
Ready.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10.
Blaster, stick. Ready, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Watson has it right side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
39-yard line.
Ready.
Time not on their side. They've got one timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10.
Cycle.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Lions 50, Packers 28. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready.
1st down, Love to pass.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Ready.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Strike.
To the air again, Love.
He's got the open man. That's Musgrave.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he's got it. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
And now Love going to change things up.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Love.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready, set.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Detroit, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here.